Hi guys, I'm Catherine Moore. I'm an elite runner and yoga teacher here in Vancouver. I've created Running into Yoga. I'm going to share with you post-run yoga flow. All right, so we're going to start and we're going to bring our arms all the way up over your head. Just going to catch onto your left wrist and we'll just do a few side bending stretches to lengthen the spine after running. So you inhale to lengthen through the side body and then just slowly bend to the right. Use your breath to flow into the pose. You inhale a bit of space. Exhale, firm your legs and move the hips to the left. Inhale, come back to the center, bend your knees and switch your grip. And grab your right wrist. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, we'll bend up and over to the left side. You want to keep the lower belly engaged and your tailbone reaching down towards the earth. Inhale, come back up towards the center. You can bring your hands on your hips. We'll just do a very small back bend just to open up through the front of the body. So you lift your heart on the inhale, and you look up and slowly start to arc your spine backwards. Take a deep breath in, inhale, come back up towards the center. And then exhale, hands on your hips, draw your belly in, forward fold. We'll come down to a forward fold. You bend your knees as much as you need to. It's really nice to get into the hamstrings after a long run. Relax your head down. A few halfway lifts to flow, so you can place your hands to your shins. Halfway lift, inhale, create space in the spine. And then exhale, bow and fold. One more, fingertips may be able to touch the earth. Halfway lift, inhale. See how much space you can create. Exhale and fold. We're going to walk your feet back and come into a downward dog position. Do what you need to do. Bend your knees a little bit. Walk your feet. Walk open through the Achilles. You open the calf muscles. And then look forward. Step your right foot forward. We're going to place the back knee gently down to the earth. Take your right foot and walk it out to the right a little bit. And you're going to bring your palm of your hands down towards the floor. Hug the right knee against your right shoulder and breathe deeply into the inner groins and into your hips. So you want to think about getting low and also long. Some of you may be able to come down onto the forearms, but as runners, most of us will stay on our hands. We'll take 3 deep breaths. On your next inhale, slowly press back into downward dog. Inhale, come forward to a high plank position. As you exhale, you can bring your knees down to the floor, lower your heart halfway. You can also keep your knees up. Point the toes, inhale to a little back bend. Still a little bit of a cobra pose, modified upward dog. And then exhale, you can keep your knees down and press back into downward dog. You can do that as many times as you'd like, just heating up the body a little bit, warming up, or also just to open up a little bit deeper. All right, look forward, place your left foot to your left thumb, bring your back knee down to the floor. So low lunge on the left side, bring your left hand inside your left foot, hug the left knee up against the left shoulder. And again, you're gonna get low and long. So those of you that want to come down to the forearms, you can go ahead. Others that want to stay up on your hands, we stay right here and breathe deeply into the hips. There's also an option if you want to add a little bit of spice, you lift your back knee off the floor. And slowly on your next inhale, press back into downward dog. Inhale, come forward to high push-up, using your knees or keeping the knees off, lower halfway into a chaturanga, low push-up. Upward dog on the inhale, yielding the heels back, opens the heart and the shoulders, and then downward dog, exhale. Look forward, come forward, stand on your knees. So when we run, sometimes the shoulders get rounded forward, so we want to open up through the front of the body and the heart. So we'll work into a back bend. Place your hands on your hips. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift up the heart, look up. And you stay here, just moving into a very gentle back bend. Breathe deeply in towards the collarbones and the upper spine. Slowly inhale, release. We're going to work into the ankles that get tight from runs after runs. So you lengthen to the shin bone and the ankle, open your feet about hip width apart. Use your hands as we walk your spine towards straight. For some of us, we can bring our hips all the way down towards the earth. If your bum is touching the floor, you can go back even further, but be very gentle with your knees. You bring your right elbow down and then your left elbow down. In a deeper thigh and ankle stretch, we'll work ourselves all the way down towards the earth, shoulders and head down. You can stay here, bring your arms over your head, working to breathe into the hip flexors. To release, slowly head out last. We'll come forward and take downward dog. Walk out the ankles and your knees. So we're going to work into pigeon pose, a great hip opener. Look forward, place your right foot to your left wrist, right knee to the right wrist. Depending on the hip flexibility, your shin will angle. Walk your left leg back, tuck your back toes under. Feel as though the hips are moving in a clockwise motion. So right hip back, left hip forward. We can stay here, just stay upright and breathe, or slowly start to come down to your forearms. So you'll feel it in all the way through the outer rotators that get tight from running. Lengthen your spine, and we'll just take 3 breaths here. Coming back up, we'll take downward dog to release the hips. Other side, look forward. Place your left foot to the right wrist, left knee to the left wrist. Walk your right leg back. Now the hips are moving counterclockwise. So left hip back, right hip forward. Very slowly, you can stay up or come down onto the forearms. We want to send breath and relaxing messages into your hips. Place the palms, downward dog. Release the hips, walk it out a little bit. And then look forward to transition onto our back. Just cross your legs and we'll lie down. So working into a supine twist, bend your knees, slowly let the knees fall towards the right, and we'll look over to the left. Relaxing into the lower back, inhale, bring your knees back to center, lift your hips, realigning the lower back, and then knees fall to the left, and you can look to the right. And start to close your eyes as we'll take a final Shavasana, relaxing your legs down, and rest for as long as you'd like.